I don't even know. I, I, I don't even know what to say here. I want to know how, why. But let's just read the article first. James Bond's long-serving producers give control to Amazon. The James Bond film franchise will no longer be controlled by the Broccoli dynasty after long-serving masterminds Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson announced they are stepping down. The Bond films were launched by Albert Cubby Broccoli in 1962 before his daughter and stepson took over. The pair will now give creative control to Amazon MGM Studios, which was formed when Amazon bought Bond's parent studio in 2022. The new deal comes after mounting speculation about the fate of the British spy 4 years after his last outing in No Time to Die, which was also Daniel Craig's final appearance in the role. Amazon will now decide which actor will take over the famous character, but there is still no timescale for when that will happen or when the next film will be made. James Norton, Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Theo James are among the bookmakers' favourites to fill Craig's shoes. A statement said Broccoli and Wilson will remain co-owners of the franchise as part of a new joint venture, but Amazon MGM will gain creative control. Wilson, 83, said, "With my 007 career spanning nearly 60 incredible years, I'm stepping back from producing the James Bond films to focus on art and charitable projects. Therefore, Barbara and I agree it is time for our trusted partner Amazon MGM Studios to lead James Bond into the future." Broccoli, 64, added, "My life has been dedicated to maintaining and building upon the extraordinary legacy that was handed to Michael and me by our father producer Cubby Broccoli. I've had the honour of working closely with 4 of the tremendously talented actors who've played 007 and thousands of wonderful artists within the industry. With the conclusion of No Time to Die and Michael retiring from the films, I feel it is time to focus on my other projects." Cubby Broccoli launched an iconic franchise with co-producer Harry Saltzman and was joined by Wilson as a producing partner for 1985's A View to Kill. Barbara took over from her father to join Wilson as a producer for 1995's GoldenEye. And the pair have overseen every Bond film since through their Eon production house. They kept tight control of the characters, something that was acknowledged by Craig when he presented them with the honorary Oscars in November. Over the years, many people and organisations have tried to put their own footprint on Bond, he said. "Barbara and Michael, I can't tell you how much I admire your integrity in holding on to your singular vision as you brought Bond into the 21st century with a passionate and a protective determination to honour the heart of this franchise," Craig said back then. Okay. The next phase for 007. In 2021, when Amazon agreed to take over MGM, which shared the rights to Bond, with Eon, Broccoli and Wilson said they would keep creative control. However, they finally relinquished the reins, and deal raises the prospect of a rethink and expansion of the franchise. The US giant could commission more streaming spin-offs, for example, such as how the Star Wars universe has been expanded on Disney+. Mike Hopkins, head of Prime Video and Amazon MGM Studios, said, "We're honoured to continue the treasured heritage and look forward to ushering in the next phase of the legendary 007 for audiences around the world." Last year, Amazon launched the first spin-off series, 007 Road to a Million, hosted by Succession star Brian Cox. That was like a game show, and I think they agreed to it because it was for the 60th anniversary. It featured 9 teams in a race to win $1 million each through a series of spy-themed challenges. However, that series was poorly received by fans and critics, and Cox later joked that he signed on to the project thinking it was the next James Bond film. He probably did. News of Thursday's deal helps to explain why there has been a long delay without any announcement about a 26th official Bond film or its star. In December, the Wall Street Journal reported that the relationship between the family that oversees the franchise and the e-commerce giant has all collapsed. The newspaper also claimed that Broccoli had privately described Amazon as idiots. There was stronger language used there. I don't know. That's the end of James Bond, isn't it? Like, I'm a huge Bond fan. Followed the franchise for years. That's the end of 007. Looking at it now, bear in mind, I loved No Time to Die's ending. Bear in mind, there'll now be spoilers for No Time to Die in any Bond film that I mention. Looking at it now, the 25 film legacy that Cubby Broccoli, Barbara Broccoli, and Michael G. Wilson and Harry Stoltzman gave us, the 25 film 60-year legacy they gave us, will have to be enough. I want to sit here and go, we're going to get a 26 Bond film that's going to be as good. They're going to make it very American, very big, over the top. We're going to put in Felix Leiter and do a Felix Leiter spin-off. In all fairness, I wouldn't be against spin-offs, right? But Bond is Bond. He is a cinema icon, 60 plus years in cinemas. And I'm surprised the Broccolis are giving up control. Did they have no one else they could give it to? Like in their family bloodline? You know, surely Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson have kids. Surely they could have given it. Maybe they didn't want it. I don't know. But the fact they've gained creative control means us as the fans have now got to sit there and really hone in on who we want as Bond. And we've all got to agree, because I feel like if there's a massive fan surge and we want Bond 26, we want this Bond, we're going to push this. Like, yeah, I'm going to do another video on this. Don't be long, but I'm going to do another video on this. And yeah, great to be back. But with that being said, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now. Like the video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. We're going to be talking about Bond quite a bit here now, I think. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Stay cinematic. Goodbye.